Back at it. I don't know where I left off at my monologue here. So as soon as we get somebody in the stream, I will. I'll ask Otta or somebody where we left off at. So I'll give it a couple seconds here to let you guys get kind of back in here, refresh or whatever. We're back. Okay, so Otta, very quickly. Would you be able to tell me just a second? What was the last kind of heard comment or thing that I was talking about? I forgot. I forgot the last thing we left off at. I don't know. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna dial back in my mental Rolodex of where I was. And you can tell me if you heard that part. So I was talking about Final Fantasy 14 guy and the different Final Fantasy 14 artwork, walking across the con floor to show you guys his stuff. Then I started talking about the artist that had the Persona 5 artwork and using my knowledge of Persona 5. One of the most unique conversations I had with an artist on Artist Alley that I've had in a long time. And the reason why I say that is because I never ever met an artist that does VTuber model inspired art. I mean, I know they're out there, but a good preponderance of the ones that are out there are the ones that are out there on Twitter trying to message you about emotes and overlays and all the other bullshit they message you about. With that being said, it was pretty cool to have a conversation with somebody about the VTuber culture, the VTuber side of the house. I got the chance to talk to him about, well, him and his partner. I got to talk to both about VTuber friends that I have, the Gun Girl Mayas of the house, or Moon Crystal, or Blue Power. I know she's a PNG tuber, but still. Rona, Rainbow Sparkles. I was trying to just go through a very quick and very rapid mental Rolodex of all the different VTuber friends I have on Twitch. Shout out to Night Raven. But he does VTuber inspired art. It was wonderful. It was awesome to kind of see because I never see that before. And I really didn't even realize until maybe it was probably this year, in fact. And it's not just the VTuber uniqueness, but like that niche. I just never seen it before. And it was kind of cool because I think it was actually Draven and slash Babadook where I got this from. About how a lot of these VTuber models or VTuber streamers, VTubers have lore that they built from the ground up for that particular VTuber character, and where they come from and where they all like everything, like a backstory, lore, all that stuff. But incredibly talented artist, first and foremost, and one that I'm connected with now. So as I meet more VTuber friends or whatever, I'm able to say, hey, I know a guy that gave you some sick artwork with your VTuber character, your VTuber model. And that right there is going to be awesome for the future, especially some of my VTuber friends continue to grow and be successful here, on Twitch or whatever. So it's pretty cool to be able to have that conversation about VTuber models. You guys also got a chance to kind of see how I try to make an honest effort to not expose the VTuber, in the flesh if they don't want to show their face. But it was kind of cool, man. I'm not gonna lie. I saw so many opportunities, man. Where Winter Noon, man. Winter Noon's a VTuber, man. Go do some artwork for him, But very, very awesome to see. I never, ever saw that before, ever. Okay, Nate. Is it working? Oh my God. Rated in. Hey, thank you for that raid, Nate. I don't know if the song played or not on stream, but I'm gonna pretend like it did. The raid, Legacy of Kain song video thing. I hope you're doing good, Nate. How are you today? Happy Sunday / Monday to you. Sunday and a half, Sunday and 3/4, whatever you want to call it. Thank you for coming in with that raid. Man, I appreciate it. You've been a wonderful friend. If someone came with a raid with you, you guys don't know who I am, I'm Red. Today, for the very first time, I'm actually going to complete a full drive time style live stream. That's what we're doing tonight. We're reacting to, I'm showing you guys my reaction to some of the convention stuff I came across, whether it's the artists or the cosplayers. But I hope you're doing good, my friend. It's good to see you. And can you, I don't know if you can see me or hear me. Is everything working, by the way? Anybody here? It might be some lag or whatever. Just let me know. Can you all see me? Oh, man. But I appreciate the hell out of you, friend, for believing in me and trusting me with your friends and your community. I know I probably don't need to say this, but I'm going to do it anyways. Your friends are safe with me. I like to be able to think to myself about what you represent as an individual, as a community, and try to just really support you where I can. So I appreciate that raid, my friend. I hope you're doing good. 1 second. Okay. All right. That's all love, brother. Thank you so much. I can't shout you out at the moment, only because I'm driving. If someone wants to give a shout out to Hurricane Nate. Nate, I just want you to know, my friend, that I see you. Not only do I see you, but I see how much you have continued to perpetually support me. Certainly not something that I overlook or don't consider. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. All your friends here, nice to meet y'all. Any friend of Nate's is a friend of mine. We're here to support, friendship and creative vision for each other and dreams and all that stuff. That's the goal. So shout out, man. No stress. I appreciate it. By the way, Nate, what I was also talking about in my chat earlier was that, tonight, in this kind of stream, you guys get a front row seat to me in such a way that you guys wouldn't ever see that, like you get some a lot of yapping. Whoa, a second. I got shut out already. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I couldn't see it because I'm driving, so I can't really look at the screen. I do have a text to speech redemption though. For those of you who want to participate in the conversation, I can't really read the chats, but your message is only 25 chat points. You guys can drop it in or just talk about whatever's on your mind. So I do thank you guys so much for that support and that love. Thank you, Nate. By the way, any friend of Hurricane Nate's a friend of mine. If there's any other fellow creators or streamers in the house, my name is Red. I'm a variety streamer on Twitch like most people are. Final Fantasy 14 is the main game I play. Most important thing I can tell you is that nobody here is just a number. And always looking to make new friends. So thank you again, Nate, for that raid. It's nice to meet you. If you have any questions, anybody here, you guys know you're free to ask. And then generally an open book. I love to connect with you guys and talk about what's important to you. So I do appreciate it. Ada's killing it, guys. Ada is a wonderful mod. I appreciate her so much. Actually, my one of my only regularly attending mods. So I appreciate you so much. 1 second here. You are the bad Red. Keep feeling or keep pushing and be safe and have fun. And I couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you so much for that. Wow. I'm completely floored by just being able to see you guys. Some of you guys have been around almost all day. Now all evening now, so special thanks to you all for enduring multiple hours of me yapping about nothing. By the way, it's a great test of my ability to keep things kind of lively and do what we do here. So, great opportunity to do that. Great. 1 second. Water break. Don't forget to drink water if you need to. I still believe water sucks and Gatorade's better, but whatever. Now the question, ladies and gentlemen, before I continue, is when I say water sucks, Gatorade's better. Who knows what that's from? We're gonna see how dated is the chat. Who knows? Water sucks, Gatorade, or Mama's wrong. Or sorry, your mama's wrong. Who knows that? Come on. We need to have some retro movie fans in the house. We have to get some. 1 second. Big Daddy, thank you. See, I'm not completely lost. Water sucks. Gatorade's better. What's up? No, you're wrong, Colonel Sanders. That's my water boy Adam Sandler impersonation. Get ready with water. So yeah. 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna have to reload my overlays again, I think. But so wonderful to see you, man. Happy Gilmore. Oh, that's the price is wrong. Bob Barker, man. It's kind of cool how he played along with it too. Beating him up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? See, I got a chance to get reunited again, guys, with my friend Munch. If you guys don't know Munch, and you guys have seen my intro videos at the beginning of my stream, all the different Instagram content, there's a video I recorded for him. Such a kind-hearted dude, man. Such a gentle soul. I love talking with him. And by the way, he's also friends with many of my other friends. So it's kind of cool. Whenever that happens, I always man, look how many connections we have. It's kind of cool, A lot of other notable people I met this weekend. Again, All right. Let's see. I think there was a couple other cosplayers stuff I saw, but it was pretty cool just to do that. You know, we all thank y'all again for being here. Thank y'all again for supporting the convention streams. You guys are all wonderful. I really do appreciate it. And again, like if you guys have any feedback, there is I think there's a suggestion box inside the Discord. I would love to get some feedback from you guys on the podcast conversation call that we're doing right now. I know, by the way, that my internet's not been the greatest while driving, as understood. However, I would still like to hear kind of like, you know, your take on things. Got a chance to also, guys. I got a chance to practice some Japanese. I don't know if you guys were here for that. Got a chance to meet somebody, and I was like, "Hey, are you, hajimemashite, watashi wa Red Zero. Hajimemashite." You know, it's pretty cool to be able to kind of do a little bit of a flex. You know, I know Spanish, just enough to be dangerous, but not much. Anywhere else. So it's pretty cool. You know. Let's see. Let's see. Have to go AFK for official work. Okay, well, if I don't talk to you until you get home, I want to wish you safe travels, guys. Kind of my partner, crime here, just jumps in the car and drives or whatever and has me up or something. I appreciate the hell out of you, friend. Thank you so much for everything that you are and everything you represent for this community. I really do appreciate it. There's nobody, no other quite other person that's I was running my stream for the longest time by myself, but you are, man, you're killing the support. I appreciate it. I think crushing is crushing it. You're crushing it, not killing it. I think killing it has a different connotation. You know what I'm saying? Different connotation for killing it versus crushing it, but it's pretty cool. Let's see. I did not get a chance, by the way, to see my other friend Otaku Envy. I know he was there. I didn't get a chance to meet Envy Island. I wish I could have. I don't think she was there also, but really cool cosplayer. I love talking to her. I got a chance to meet the con pickup artist again on stream. And to shout him out because I didn't even know at DreamHack that this guy was a streamer too. Until like weeks after DreamHack, I was like, wait a second, are you a streamer too? And he's like, oh yeah, I'm a streamer too. Never ever crossed my mind. And there he was. One day I was on Twitch. I'm like, oh, con pickup artist. Are you a streamer now? He's like, he was. So y'all got to hear his story. Y'all got to hear kind of like his, motivation for doing what he does. And it's been pretty cool to think about how, again, how diverse and how deep this community is with kind of, just niches and likes and all in different spaces and different art styles. It's been wonderful. So really do love that aspect of Artist Alley and, kind of bringing people together. Like I've said this before on con streams, there's a convene part of conventions. It's not just only what's on the schedule, those those big events. It's the little things that matter to people, those different things. So it's been pretty cool. I really do appreciate the time and the effort and the friendship, man. I did post a Instagram story this morning before I went to the con. The con started, by the way, at 11 o'clock, I think. 11 or 12. Okay, never mind. I forgot. I know it's in the middle of the day. I spent a good couple hours after, door dashing, take a little quick nap, and then I was back at it. So, love when that stuff happens, when you meet people and man, something smells. Nasty. I think someone ran over a skunk. Nasty smell. Nasty. A second. Ooh, that's a nasty smell. Bleh. I don't have much of a gag reflex, gag reflex, but stuff like this when it smells, tell myself, isn't there something else I can smell? Why am I doing this? Why am I putting myself to this? Huh. Water time. I drink a lot of water, guys. Water's healthy. See, look, let the record show I make healthy choices. And this one just happens to be water. I could have done McDonald's earlier, but just, you know what? I don't want McDonald's. I had too much of it. It's actually pretty challenging to have that guy have a nice bag of McDonald's in your hands. Like, man, should I eat this thing? You know? So yeah, it's been pretty wonderful to be able to experience that, man. We're gonna talk about cosplay not being a set, real quickly. I just want to kind of cover this with you guys and how it's one of the bedrocks or cornerstones I want to call it for this stream, and being able to, I'm a girl dad. You guys know that, right? So being able to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. Uh, what's up? What's up, Ginger? I don't know if you can hear me or not. I'm doing an IRL / podcast drive-in stream thing. Basically, I'm sharing with you guys my experience for last con I just went through over the course of the week called Anime Matsuri. And of course, by the way, if you want to chat and you got a message and I don't hear it, just let me know. I do have the panel working now with different sound alerts. So it is what it is. I love it. Yeah, I've loved every minute of that con this weekend. One of the biggest words that kind of stuck out to me was just like diversity, strength in numbers. I just love it. Anyways, see you quick. So yeah, I went to an anime convention over the weekend. It was wonderful. Kind of the Reader's Digest. 1 second. I gotta finish this thing. I gotta catch up. Okay, good. I'm all caught up. All caught up. So we are still kind of roughing it out in terms of the distance and time. Says I have here 53 minutes. Yeah, well, 53 minutes. second. Got Peter over here. Hold on, hold on. By the way, I want to apologize if the internet is bad. But I think one of those dead areas I mentioned before. There's a couple of them. A couple of dead areas. That kind of the internet doesn't work. But you know, hey, got a friend here. Just say hi and get some love, right? So. One second. Man, awesome. All right, one of the final cosplays I want to talk about. Also a convention pick people up person, and I did the whole like jackass thing like I did with Sabadook. Hi, I'm Red Zero. I'm gonna get picked up by whatever. So it's pretty cool. Well, I did meet somebody that comes from Florida though. Finally, so like one day I go to a stream and a stream at a con in Florida. I know one person. I heard that convention scene's pretty wild in Florida. Florida and obviously California. So it's been pretty cool to kind of experience, man. One second. By the way, if anybody wants to message while I'm live on stream, if you guys want to do this, if you go into my channel points, I do have a text-to-speech function. It's fully loaded, and so you guys want to come in and vibe and use that text-to-speech, go ahead and do so. It's only 50 channel points. It's not too expensive. It's pretty cool to see what you guys think, what you guys are saying about what I'm talking about. So thank y'all so much for the company this evening. Y'all been wonderful. I appreciate it. All right, let me see real quick here. 1 second. Okay. What a wonderful set of people, man, we had in this community. Appreciate the hell out of y'all for everything. It's very telling when I, as a live streamer, am live, and so many wonderful people decided to come and spend time with me on stream. So wonderful, especially when the time eventually comes for me to play a game I don't want to. They're gonna play a game, Beverly. It's been very wonderful to be able to do that, diversify a little bit, and to spread our message of inclusion, positivity, respect, and value for the people that are still very much still trying to get discovered. Very, 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 very cool thing to do. Just a minute. Okay. All right. So we got about 50 minutes, guys. 5-0. We're almost to the promised land. The promised land for me is, of course, a good nap on the old bed. So pretty cool, I do have to also, take a quick second to say thank you again to Twin Capricorn Cosplay and many of the other convention creators or cosplayers, whoever, who have allowed me into their space to say hello and take a picture. The one thing I learned about these cons, guys, it's a very, very, very small community. So many of those creators that I met, I just follow button, bam. No expectation, by the way. If I ever follow you guys, but ever feel like the it's that stop for you, convention wise. Still a lot of potential and meeting new people, and without you guys, I'm literally reading the chat in public, like literally walking around and be like, hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm red. But I would not be anywhere near being able to do that without you guys. You guys give me the courage to do what I do, to pursue all this stuff. So, more yapping, guys. But derpiston, whatever the new word is. But I decided tonight, guys, by the way, for those of you that didn't know this, I'm going to start a Urban Dictionary part of my stream. We're going to read some Urban Dictionary and get smart on the lingo. The new hip, what took skibbity toilet spot. I don't know what it is. We'll see. Hold on 1 second. I see you. Just a minute, guys. I want to do a character select set of content the next con I go to. I've been thinking about doing this for quite some time, but the one of the ideas I have for next con is like, hey, I'm gonna take a picture with you, and then afterwards I like to take a picture separate without me in the photo. Do some sort of like character selecting with the arms swishing back and forth. I saw something like that on I think it was TikTok. I saw it. Know if I was still streaming or whatever with that. Am I missing comments? No, I'm not missing comments. Okay. A quick roll call in the chat. I do want to take a quick second to see who's here. I do remember seeing Otta Kalis and a bunch of y'all been lurking in the background. We got that raid a little bit ago from Nate. I see Ginger Gaming's in the house. Who is here right now? And obviously, I think Otta said she's usually go AFK for a bit, but who's here? Do tell who is here. I don't know if I think my stream should still be live. I don't see any connection issues. Roll call or not, we will continue. the Yap Fest podcast, Anime Matsuri reaction stream, Anime Matsuri 2025. Speaking of which, I got to message Holly. I think she's going to be doing another one of those speed dating streams very soon here. And I want to see if I can put my name in the hat and get a chance to participate in the event. It was a wonderful event, by the way. Okay, real quick. I know we're talking about convention stuff. I'm going to do a very quick segue to talk about that experience very quickly and talk about Holly for a second. By the way, I did raid into Holly at the end of my last stream from the day 2 of the con, or day 2 for me of the con. But yeah, very quickly. So I went to hang out with Holly on her stream. Her name is Watch Holly. I was there with her on stream a couple weeks ago. We participated in something called it was friendship speed dating. That's what it's called, friendship speed dating. And I think there were like, I don't know, like 18 to 20 like fellow creators and streamers in there. It was pretty cool to be able to like meet some people. I got a chance to meet Jeff and a bunch of other wonderful Pandemonium. Man, I don't Goose. I think it's Goose. It's either Moose or Goose, one of the two. But very, very cool set of people to talk to. Got a chance to have some conversations about stream vibes and values as a creator. So Holly, I don't know if you're here, or I don't know who's here, who's not here, but let the record show on this grand Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? How long have you been? How long have you been without sound? Was it more than two? Was it more than 2 minutes? 5 minutes? 10 minutes? Okay. Recap. I was talking about Holly, partner streamer, people. I don't know. I was cleaning my glazer. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to just go back to this part of the stream. Okay. So for the VOD, I guess there was some sound that got cut off, but just I'm gonna bookmark a few things here. So if it's missing, I'll come back and circle back and talk about it later. We'll talk about Holly's efforts, being vested in Holly because of creating an environment to support others. We talked about being thankful and appreciative to the many other communities that I'm a part of that have been supporting me along this journey. Turn Up Squad, Holy Divers, Amelia, and basically the fact about pretty soon here we're going to be adding some new creators to our community to kind of work alongside me uh, because of our similar shared visions. I mentioned Aku and Mr. International and Con Pickup Artist and a bunch of other people. I talked about kind of just we can call it recruiting people to kind of team up with, and not just simple collaboration. So if we lost that part of the stream, that's kind of where I left off at. So just wanted to make sure I covered that, and I'll just go back and talk about it. Otherwise, I'm gonna pantomime on the VOD a little bit. So it is what it is. And then I also did make it very clear that it's very that my intention still very much remains to be a proactive and productive member of these communities that I'm tied to, and to be a representation of those communities and and being a positive member of those circles to allow those friends that included me to continue to share the fruits of our labor and success together as we kind of move forward in doing content and supporting one another. So I think that's where we left off at. And then some of the future for the Discord and community. One second. But again, we got 4 people in the chat. I did try to do a roll call earlier to see who was actually here. And that probably happened when I was muted a little bit. So if there is somebody here, or whatever, y'all been hanging out, vibing, chatting with me, and all that stuff, and maybe it was muted or trying got me tabbed or whatever. Want to quickly check who is here. So I can say thank you all to being here, Ada and Shattered Angel. I have dropped my phone twice now, so that's also I made. So that's fun. I also made Panda Donuts. Ada, do I need to buy you a phone stand? Something you can mount your phone to and stick it on? so you can work. Do you need a phone stand? Um, I'm going to spend a couple minutes very quickly to do something that I've done repeatedly over the last couple weeks and streams. Just to take a few moments to recognize and acknowledge and appreciate you, Ada Kalis, for continuing to support. By the way, I found a video. I called you Ada. Must have been like when we first became friends. It's kind of interesting. We got see Shattered Angel and Ada. I was like, oh, I know who that is. It's just kind of funny. But I do want to recognize and just take a few couple minutes and just put some love on you and just to say thank you. And shout out to Keldor also. Keldor, if you're watching this VOD in the future, just know that I'm thinking about you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Man, we got a lot of like father, son, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, family, groups of folks hanging out my stream all the time, supporting me. Whether it's a Star Killer and Zombie Slayer, or Rem and Gaggles, what do you call it? Friend duos like Balin and Rhoda. Really, I think it's awesome that you guys do that. So, but no, out of the kindness of your heart, you continue to support the stream and helping to do the mod duties that you do. Certainly does not go ignored or unrecognized, and just thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. It's crazy, Otto, that I've been streaming on Twitch since 2021. It just so happened this year, I finally have a mod of my own. Everybody needs that special mod. Okay, Lance, you've also modded for me, and so has Krem and a bunch of other people. But nowhere near the amount of work that you put into supporting me, and I really appreciate it. And I hope this isn't muted, but if it's not, then I'll have to bookmark this too on a future stream or whatever. But yeah, okay. There's your cheese. Cheese serving is complete. Da da da. I also want to just recap a few other things for those who are just joining the stream here on what we kind of talked about in terms of the future, the next couple of convention streams we're going to do. So again, the theme here, we started in the beginning, was talking about how we build upon success from one stream to the next. How we take the successes and lessons learned from the stream to build and make a better stream next time around for the next convention. One of the things I talked about was having a very deliberate plan, maybe ahead of time, as far ahead as you possibly can. Especially the people that are friends of mine that I know are going to be there, and kind of staying abreast of the the different things that they're doing on social media. Maybe making a couple index cards to kind of capture what they're doing, their posts obviously making sure that you're liking it and engaging with it and all that stuff. And then doing a little bit of not necessarily like stalking, but research, but you're taking that time to to kind of really just put into action the fact that you're paying attention to what they're doing, and it's important to you also. But definitely, uh, if I was to say convention tips, here's my list of convention tips that I've learned from this con. So having a clear understanding of the convention diagram, the map, maybe having a plan of how you plan on allocating your time for the couple days. So if it's a 2-day con, this is what I'm gonna do for the 2 days. If it's a 3-day con, this is what I'm gonna do for the 3 days, or whatever. I think having a game plan ahead of time. Obviously, you want to be flexible, right? Darth Killer, what's up, buddy? I'm recapping some of the lessons learned from this anime convention. It's actually my first time my first time ever doing a podcast. It's like what happens if a podcast had a baby with a just chatting stream, but whatever. But yeah, we're gonna sit down. I'm even thinking about making like a packet. I'm gonna make like a packet to bring with me for these cons. Have a couple index cards put together for the different people that I follow to catch back up with them. Maybe some questions or maybe some bullet points about what I want to talk about them with. Maybe if I want to take a few pictures and maybe film some content with them, like what the actual plan is. Pitch it to them, see if they want to participate or do something like a skit or something. Again, the talking points thing is important. 1 second here. And then how I plan on allocating my time, how I plan on maybe the new questions I started asking the different artists on Artist Alley. I'm trying to not ask like the vanilla, what I call vanilla questions. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, you're an artist. Oh, how did what's your favorite kind of art you like to do? How did you become so successful? I can give so many tips for cons. Bring snacks and water. I didn't bring very much hydration this time around. I have a box here. I got a pizza. I've been eating the same pizza for 2 days, so I saved some money from with food or whatever. Yeah, we'll have to come up with a like a tangible plan, travel plan. I've Otta Kalis in my ear. Red, you gotta move. You gotta go. Go. I'm gonna give you guys I'm gonna give you a sanitizer. I made sure to bring the deodorant for this con and the Axe body spray, all that stuff. Not that I'm a dirty person, but sometimes it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let that be the first impression someone gets. Oh, here's Red Zero. Take a picture of my cosplay. That's not the only thing that you remember. But yeah, so making some plans and maybe making. Now that I have the ability to do TTS and maybe some of the other alerts, doing channel point redeems, or something I'll give you auto so you can press a button. It is time to move on, Red Zero. Go to the next thing. Okay. But I think it would be cool if I let's say I plan on going to a con next weekend, which I do. like maybe posting the schedule of the con with you guys Discord. So if there's maybe an artist or a panel you guys want to see, I think that might be a good way of like getting the community more invested in being present for the cons. Not that you guys are not, but to kind of give you guys some predictability on the schedule of what to expect, and then kind of just kind of coming together with a decision on where I'm going to be for the cons, so that if it's a panel on, I don't know, Persona 5, that we as a community make that decision together on which panels we go to, and then we just kind of sit there and listen to the panel. Maybe if you want me to, maybe in the chat, if you guys want me to ask a question, I'm gonna stand up at that panel and they give me that microphone. I'm gonna say, hey everybody, someone Otta Kalis in my chat wants to know this. I'll be like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I'm live streaming this shit. Someone in my chat wants to know, Mr. Sean Schemmel, did you ever get a sore throat yelling Kamehameha? So we're gonna do that. We're gonna add. I think I might put a subcategory in the Discord. I know I just deleted a bunch of rooms. I'm probably gonna make like one or two, just to maybe put a map on the floor somewhere. If there's a specific artist gonna be there, and you like their stuff, you can say, hey Red, can you go over here and take a look at this person? I want to see what they have. Like, guys, think about how endless the possibilities are going to be. If I, just like with the Final Fantasy streams, or just like with the spinner wheel and all that stuff, if I put the power in your hands, you ever go somewhere unless you have a media badge? I don't give a shit. It doesn't break any rules. There's also a reason behind it, Otto. There's a reason behind it. I'm gonna vent for a couple minutes in a second here, but I don't really care. And the reason why I don't care anymore is because, sometimes depends on the laws. Yeah, there's no like, even at DreamHack they had signs posted for like, obviously, people don't want to be on the camera. And generally, like, you guys have heard me, like, I'll go to the artist, like if they're on Artist Alley and they got the table set up, with their artwork, I say, hey, is it okay if I show this on camera? So I'll always try to, like, I'll always, like, what do you call, try to respect people's spaces and the cosplayers and stuff like that, right? But I have an issue. I have an issue that a lot of these cons I've been spending the last couple years creating content, tagging them, and all this other stuff, right? And trying to truly be a positive contributor to raise attention for those events. Like, I'm not going there looking for free stuff. I'm not going there to be an obnoxious influencer. I'm trying to be just a positive participant or attendee in the event. But there are some of these cons that are giving out media and press badges to. I read the list for one of these cons, and they want somebody with like 35,000 followers from the city that you're from, or a YouTube partner with like 2,000 subscribers, like all these like things, right? Like just these gigantic hurdles to get over, right? And like, think to yourself, like, these larger creators, they don't need these conventions. A lot of them, they probably don't even give a shit about the convention, frankly. Like, they're there to go get free shit. They go take photo ops that boost their social media. They're not going there to okay, it's a very general statement. I'm not saying that for everybody. I'm saying, in general, who benefits more if a gigantic creator goes to a con? The con or the creator, right? And my assumption is that creator that's going there, it's probably much bigger net positive for them than the con. Nobody's gonna go, I'm gonna go to the con because this guy's gonna be there, right? It's possible, um, but the people, how do I put it? How do I put this? Okay, a lot of the cosplayers that I take pictures with, that I become friends with, in this area, the state, whatever. We all end up relatively seeing each other at the same cons multiple times throughout the year. A lot of us have become friends, like legit friends. We're all kind of following each other on the journey and all that. Same thing with the vendors and all that stuff, right? We become friends. When you think about, like, bringing guests in, people that are maybe voice actors or artists or whatever, like, the thing that the convention leads would want to have is somebody that would amplify or support making that environment as conducive as possible, so that that particular VIP, celebrity guest, artist, whatever, enjoys their time there also, right? But if they, get the obnoxious creator that doesn't really get, they're not there to, like, there's no, that connection isn't there, right? So, um, I think sometimes, especially, okay, I think DreamHack had it right. DreamHack had it right in terms of, like, wanting to bring creators in. They want, you know, hundreds of streams live showing DreamHack because they get it. I don't think the anime cons have completely caught up. So I don't think the anime or comic book cons have completely caught up to just how valuable the live streaming, Twitch, YouTube, Kick, TikTok, whatever, community, how valuable that is to bring or return value back to those different shows. So, it's kind of shitty to feel like invisible, and some of them will like my stuff. They'll like the post, they'll like the photos and all that, and I appreciate when they do that. It's cool. But, like, um, I had one of the different convention accounts recently for a con that I was posted for. They liked my stuff. Man, we were glad you enjoyed the con. I was like, man, I've been posting content about this con for like 3 years now. Like, you don't need to sell me on the con. To make a good content video, if you script your thoughts out, yeah. But they reached out like, oh yeah, we're glad you had a great time, and I was like, MFer, you don't need to sell me on the con. I'm all right. Like I'm there. I've been making content for the last 3 years for this place. Thanks for noticing me, I guess. You know, but so you have like the celebrity influencers, right? Like the term influencer is just crazy to me when I think about like what an influencer is. I guess. Okay, so I show speed shows up, right, and everybody flocks to go take a picture with I show speed. It's awesome, great. Maybe I show speed starts walking on Artist Alley and starts buying a bunch of merchandise. That's cool. But are those big creators, influencers, or what do you want to call them? Are they there so that Blaze Manga, you know, uh, gets recognized for the hard work that they do in their artwork? Is that celebrity there so that maybe an aspiring cosplayer who wants to get recognized or seen by the New York City Comic Con, so they invite them and plane tickets and shit like that? Or is it, oh man, that's a really cool cosplay, I want to take a picture with you? Majority of influencers feel fake. But to me, Ada, the secret is if you have a global or if you have a worldwide audience. I feel worldwide. Caesar's, we got Caesar, we got some Canadians in here. Quinters from the Netherlands, right? We got we're pretty worldwide, right? It's creators. Um, hey, somebody from Australia sees a piece of artwork that somebody it's their first con here. They say, "Man, I like that piece of art." Oh, hey, someone in my chat likes your art. Hey, let's figure out how we can get this artwork to you, right? So like we're actually, okay, I gotta be very careful about this. The intention is never okay. I gotta be. I am never going to milk my community, either for causes that I don't believe in. Number one, or two, uh, to start selling you a bunch of shit. Like, oh, go buy this, whatever, or hey, sponsor me, guys, and okay, we'll sponsor if you sell my shirts on stream, right? I'm not the Home Shopping Network. I'm not, I'm not some guy that's gonna be like selling you, supplements and I'm not gonna like no. I'm not gonna whore out my community to go start buying a bunch of shit because people they see hundreds or thousands of viewers in my stream and somehow magically the that business sees dollar signs or ability to like make money off of that. No, I'm not never gonna do that. That's never gonna be me. And if any like convention head or any like company thinks that they're gonna be able to approach me, Ray with me on Ray. Okay, I'll talk about the game. I'll talk about those games in a minute. I'll talk about some of that stuff for a minute. Um, but I'm never gonna be that guy that's like, oh, go buy this, right? That doesn't work like that. Never like what I'm more apt to do, Ada, is um to um make a connection with an artist, make a connection with a cosplayer, make a connection with the many wonderful people that are in that grind at the cons, for example. Or maybe it's a independent game developer. And y'all get to hear the stories, the many wonderful men and women that I get a chance to meet on the convention circuit. And maybe that person's story resonates with you. Maybe their artwork resonates with you. It's not money that's going to some big multi-million-dollar corporation. It's not money going to some other, like, to buy, whatever. But it's something that you connect with. I mean, you guys have seen me sometimes on stream go, man, I'm about to eat my Domino's pizza. Or, man, I'm drinking this C4 energy drink, right? And hey, guys, if you C4, Domino's Pizza, or Mountain Dew, if you're listening, come holler at your boy, right? I don't mind sitting there on stream and telling people I'm eating Domino's. Okay, that's cool, but I'm not like shoving Domino's Pizza down your throat, Otto. I'm not telling you, hey guys, we need I need to sell 50,000 bottles of Mountain Dew. Like, I'm not. That's not me, man. That's never gonna be me. Now with the sponsored game thing, let's talk about that for a minute. Okay, I gotta be straight up with y'all in some of this. Okay, so Stream Elements, for example, has these sponsorships, right? These sponsorships are like Marvel Strike Force, Raid Shadow Legends, Genshin Impact, like a bunch of games out there. Some of y'all, what you don't know is, so if let's say, for example, I play Raid Shadow Legends. Am I still here? You got me?